Ladies and gentlemen, I'm the Buildmonger, and welcome back to Waystone. For those of you who don't know, Waystone is a server full of content creators. It's a lot like Minecraft or Minecraft, except a lot smaller. We have had several losses of members, but I've stayed on since the very beginning of Season 3. And I've done a lot of cool stuff, like this horse race right here. Or this Japanese village over here. So yeah, we've done a lot on this server, and it may seem daunting at first, but that's why I'm doing a world tour. And I did a recap of all the videos I've done on this server last time. So yeah, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and smack that notification bell so more Waystone content will be shown to you in the future. Alrighty guys, so Waystone is a server I've been playing on since the 3rd season started, which is July 15th, 2017, and I've been building up this lovely little Japanese base, among other things. The main reason I wanted to do a Japanese style base in this is because I made a design for some cherry trees, and I used red terracotta to represent sort of a red leaf, and you'll see these trees dotted around the entire base in a way that I quite like. Yeah, they really embody kind of like a Japanese garden or landscaping style that, I don't know, I think it looks pretty cool. I didn't exactly start though by making the maple forest or anything. I started with this little Japanese house, and this became the style that I would use. I had oak wood to represent the platform, or like a little platform that the thing was raised onto. And I made it with oak logs, snow, cyan concrete powder, and I added a roof made of acacia. What I find interesting about this acacia wood roof is if you come up here, it's all on a half slab slope. This is a half slab. This is a half slab, and so on and so forth, even though these do look like full blocks. And the reason I did this was because these stairs right here can be sunken into the half slabs and can represent little nubs on the roof, just to add a little bit of extra detail to the area. I got that from a member of an old server I used to play on named Cartasale, and yeah, I think it looks cool. And inside these little houses we have a zombie villager head. This was originally a light gray sheep head, but I just got a head from a zombie villager and put it up there for some reason. I don't know why. And basic essentials, and a bed that's been sunken into the floor in a way that, you know, the Japanese people, I believe, in like ancient times, they slept on mats. And so this was meant to be sort of a representation of that, and I like it a lot. Now, if you come out, you can see that we have a little clothesline where towels are being dried. I just made those with carpets and banners in a nice way. And if you come over here, we have another house. This one holds a little bit of a storage matrix. The storage matrix design is fairly simple. What we can do is we can take this little thing of rotten flesh here, and we can basically take out some rotten flesh from that storage area, which these are minecarts with chests stacked all in the same block on the same rail in a way that I find really useful. And if you come down here, there's bulk storage for dirt and cobble. I had red terracotta down here, but actually I don't anymore because I used most of it, and so it's not a bulk item. Now, if you come across this way, this is my Japanese kiln. And essentially what this is, it's an auto smelter and a bunch of random shulker boxes that I just put down here because why not? I don't know, I have to clean that up. But regardless, we have some basic furnaces. We have an auto smelter. And yeah, behind here, this is actually something that I haven't shown off in any of my episodes yet. We have some chopped up logs. This is meant to be sort of the industrial area. A few tree stumps. And if you come over here, we have the dock. So we have piles of crates. And we have a little bit of a crane that's hoisting stuff up. I still think I need to make a boat on these docks, but I think it looks pretty cool. On the other side of the village, if you come over here, we have a bit of a netherwort farm. I was selling netherwort for a time. We need to get this little guy with the snow. We need to get him into an actual building because we don't want a cobblestone flower in the middle of our base. But regardless, we have a little bridge and a little river with some log flooring, which I just think that looks cool. There's like planks down here, and oh no, I just broke some dirt. Yay! But regardless, we have a little area where the planks dissipate in a nice way, little hidden treasure, and then we have the Japanese tea house. And the tea house here is meant to essentially represent a bigger version of what these houses are. We got like more decor with the sign concrete, a bigger roof, and if you come in here, there is actual tea brewing with these cauldrons and a little bit of a counter and a few tables where you can sit down and have your tea. If you go past the tea house, you will see we have a little Zen grove thing, few shrubs, a few trees, and this is meant to be a Buddha statue that a good acquaintance of mine, Vidagavya, created for a temple he was doing, and I think it looks pretty good. Now this nether portal was actually originally way over there on the tip of my island. I decided, nope, it's too far away from the rest of things, so in between episodes I moved it into this little grove I created. But guys, that is about it for the Japanese village. So I think we're gonna move in to the rest of my stuff. The only things we're really gonna visit right now are a little bit of spawn, and then the nether hub if nether loads. And here we go. And then after that, we are essentially going to go to the Placetone, which is our mini games area. And I'm going to show you the horse race that I built. So, here we are at the nether hub. And I built the pyramid in the center, which I personally think looks really good. It's meant to be like a temple to the Wither almost, sort of like a Mayan style pyramid. But then they got burnt out on the project and did nothing about it. So that's fun. And Waffle Stick, the server owner, finished the rest for me. Welcome, guys, to Spawn. This is a really nice looking place. We have the central tower on a hill, which is the center of Spawn. If you go down here, you have a few shops, and you have like a modern food court, which I really like. You have some AFK fishing huts down there, and there's just so much to love about this area. If you go to the other side of Spawn, which I hope I can do without any zombies getting in my way, you will see a lot more big builds. You have a modern house down here. This was originally JDOS's. A cathedral in the distance, which I can show you a bit more on because it looks really neat over here. And you have a medieval town center past the cathedral. None of these things were things I built. So let's get to the things I built. The first thing that I built is actually back up on the hill, and I just completely missed it. It is the Buildmonger build shop, and overall, I like the build. It's not exactly the fanciest thing, but it worked for the time, and I used brick to build it, sort of because it's like a construction themed block, and I hope I can get up this hill without falling too much. But yeah, brick is kind of a construction themed block, and it was my favorite block at the time actually. So this is my build shop. I've gotten a fair few diamonds from here, and we have actually an order we have to finish. That's going to be high on our list of priorities. And we have a few other build orders here and there. So yeah, that's fun. Second contribution I made to spawn is actually on the far other side of spawn. So if you come down this way, and there is a lovely little marina house. Oh, Cornelia's joined. And if you continue up, there is a massive modern building called the ME Tower. And I can show you, I was gonna try and build like a modern city around here. We still may do that, but it is absolutely huge. You can only see like shadows of it if you look carefully, because it is so big and so far away. But I built a little gas station to accompany it, which for some reason I think looks pretty neat. You got some little gas pumps, and you come in here, and there is a little bit of a convenience store, which I think looks quite nice. Regardless, that is a really cool spawn, and there's so much more to see. So I highly recommend you check out some of the others' videos. And there are some members, a lot of members actually, who have left, a few who have deleted their videos, and we actually have a very different roster than the season started with. But you know, it's still really cool to see all these builds and everything. So let me get to the Placetone, and I'll be right back with you. Here we are at the Placetone. Now there are several really cool mini games. There's this nice little King of the Ladder mini game. There's a work in progress, I believe, roller coaster somewhere around here. And then there's my horse race, which is a fairly recent project. I worked on it for 2 episodes. And you start right here at this nice little farm that has 2 buildings. They use red nether brick here, which I think works quite well. And I used diorite, which was a lot less of, it was a lot more of a bold choice when I started this project, because diorite still looked like bird poop. But I wanted to try it regardless, and we have a little starting line. I have still yet to transplant any horses here, but you're supposed to go along the dirt path and see what you come to. And what you will come to is this nice little Native American settlement, and another bold choice. I used birch logs. And what's funny about that is that the plan I had was to just essentially make these birch logs into, you know, into animal hide. They sort of look like animal hide because they have like splotches on them. It's like cow or buffalo hide or whatever. I think it looks really nice. And we use snow layers to cover up the tops of the logs to make them look not horrendous. And mix in a little bit of red and black concrete and terracotta. After passing through this lovely little reservation, still one of my favorite builds, you come to a log fort. This is all new stuff since the last episode I did on this project. Similar to the Japanese base, I wanted to polish it off for the Grand World Tour. And it looked pretty cool, And you just come down here, And yeah, you end up in, well, you have another field and you return to the farm you started in, which is, yeah, it's a neat little circuit and I like it. But that's about all I've done in the 15 episodes I've played on the Waystone and the time I had in between episodes. I think it's a lot. It's not like crazy levels of a lot, but it's still like a decent amount, and I think that I have done a lot on here, and I am quite proud of it. So, if you enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I shall see you later.